Can you feel the vibration? Let us begin with the land acknowledgement. We, the community of Unity in the Gold Country, acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral and unceded lands of the Nisenan people, who have lived in relationship with this land for countless generations. We honor their enduring presence, resilience, and deep spiritual connection to the earth. We also recognize the devastating impact of colonization on the Nisenan people, including the California Gold Rush, which brought profound harm to their communities and sacred lands. We commit to learning, listening, and taking actions that support the Nisenan tribe in preserving their cultural heritage and securing federal recognition. In gratitude, we honor this land, its beauty, history, and the people who have always protected it. Well, it's my honor to welcome you to the Unity in the Gold Country June 15th service. And I want to begin by acknowledging Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers and father figures present and on live stream. All of those men in our lives who have encouraged us and loved us with a father's unique love. And so again, I welcome you. I welcome those who are attending on LoveStream, our live stream platform. And I'd like to ask, is there anyone here for the very first time? We have a couple of newcomers. Well, our chaplain today is, and I forgot to look, Carolyn. There's a couple of people that are new here. She has a packet of information for you about Unity in the Gold Country and Unity worldwide. So, my name is Claire, and I'm honored to be the platform assistant today for our guest speaker. I'm very excited to welcome Edward McNair. He's going to be our speaker today. Reverend is actually winging her way to Unity Village this morning. So there's a conference there this weekend. So prayer is the foundation of Unity congregations worldwide. And we have many opportunities for prayer. If you would like individual prayer following the service, our chaplain, Carolyn, will be available in the chapel right after service. It's also possible to make an appointment with our prayer circle, our healing circle, and they will meet with you by appointment. There's a request form on the back table out by the restroom. And of course, there's always the 24/7 Unity prayer line that you can always call or submit a prayer request to. So that being said, we'll continue with our service with the lighting of the Christ candle. I love this prayer. It's with gratitude we gather as the unique expressions of the divine presence that we are. We pause to feel into this life force that invites us to be a creative partner with it. We now allow it to fully embody within our whole being. We also sense and feel the connection that exists between each one of us, the universal web of intelligence that we partake in as the human race. As we appreciate our web of connectivity with one and all, moving from a me to a we focus, we express our desire to unite with all humanity through the energy of compassion and kindness. We invite this energy now to rise up within us while extending outward to connect with Mother Earth and all sentient beings. This uniting spirit of oneness we call the Christ. Let me say that again. This uniting spirit of oneness of the one I am presence we call the Christ. We light this candle now as a reminder that we are all blessed by being part of this one presence. It is the truth. Let us own it and make it real in our lives. Amen. There we go. Now, if you'd like to stand for our opening song, I Can See Clearly Now.
Good morning. We have some new faces on the stage this morning. We have Walter Lovings joining us on guitar. He's also been training in the sound booth, so we have a new sound person in process. And this is Gina Sonsini. She's from Santa Cruz, as we are. And so we're going to try some new things for you today. Right? 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see clearly now the rain has come. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here's the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
If you'd like to remain standing and greet your neighbor.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I only had 2. Okay. Hey, Mark.
Okay, you're on. Invocation and prayer list.
Okay.
So it's, there's the prayer intention.
Okay, you got it all there. And when I say the prayer intention when? When do I say the prayer intention? It'll be on the thing. I'll see it.
Yeah, after you do the invocation.
Okay. All right.
Give everybody a couple of minutes. I'll give them another 30 seconds.
Okay. It's such a fun time of the service.
Yeah, I know. This is their time just to connect and just greet, be in the spirit.
Yep. Filling the sanctuary with that love.
All right. Ready? I'm going to tip this up just a hair. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing today? You know, I just want to take a moment and just to hold on to the energy that's in this space. Jesus once said that whether two or more are gathered in my name, I am there also. Right now, there's a beautiful power and energy that inhabits this space. A power of love, of divine connection. And we are blessed to be here and to be a part of it and to experience this moment. Throughout our days, throughout our lives, there's such a mix of challenges and things that come our way. And here is a moment that we can bathe in love, that we can rejoice and just take a moment and inhabit a divine space. It's there always, but we don't always sense it. We don't always feel it. There's obstacles around us at all times. But at this moment and at this time, we're together in divine love. Hold on to that. Let it inhabit your body and let it guide you through this beautiful time that we have together. Prayer intention. Together we set the intention that as each name on this prayer list is read, that that person is bathed and loved and the highest good comes to them. Oh, just beautiful that we just get that all together. So for prayer requests, and I didn't get a chance to go through these names, so please forgive me if I butcher anyone's name. Faye Coster, Jackie Ernest, Gwen Bennett, Bill Wilcock, Alicia Crovo, Jar and Dennis, Jerry. Oh, thank you. Jerry and Dennis. I see, it's so lovely you guys are here to back me up. Oh. Bob Anderson, Rick Arnold, Jody Daniels, Blair Warner, Todd Woodbury, Sharon Rose, Rebecca Quintemeyer. How do I say it? How was that? Lloydine Lane. Because I mean, there's people out there on the internet watching us right now, and they need to, hear this. Isaac Williamson, Jenny Moga, Debbie Chamati, Melita Papal, Christian Van Lefty, Rejoice. They got a new job. Congratulations. Come on. Shelley Wandrow and Lindsley Brooke. Oh, I survived that. Prayer requests. We pray for the healing and peace in our world, for all people. We pray for the healing and resilience in our natural world. We pray for the families with children will find us, that we may bless their journey and they will bless ours. We remember the whole of love empowering our prayers. Please speak the names out loud or quietly to those or anyone that you would like to pray for. So together, there is only one presence and one power active as the universe, and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God, and all is well. Amen. We're sharing duties here.
I think it's me now.
Okay.
It's time for the reading of the daily word. The daily word today is Father's love. How appropriate. I bless those special ones who have shown me Father's love. A father's love is like no other. It gives me the warm feeling of protection and gentle guidance, and inspires me to live up to its example. The love of fathers takes many forms. It might mean helping with homework, coaching sports, and teaching of all kinds. It might mean the wise counsel and loving guidance that prepares children to be self-sufficient and ready for the freedom and responsibilities of adulthood. A father's love may come from many earthly sources. No matter who showed me this love, its origin was divine. God is at the heart of all fathers' love. I pray that all fathers and father figures feel the appreciation of those they teach, love, and protect. And may they know the love of God as they have brought it into the world. From Isaiah 38:19, fathers, make known to children your faithfulness. And this brings us to our meditation experience of the service. So let's settle in. Gently close your eyes or softly gaze downward. Let the chair take the weight of your body. And as always, we begin by observing the breath. Just notice the inhale and the exhale. And for a few rounds of breath, I invite you to use this mantra. As you inhale, silently say to yourself, I accept. And with the exhale, silently say, the love of God. Inhale, I accept. Exhale, the love of God. Inhale, I accept. Exhale, the love of God. Inhale, I accept. Exhale, the love of God. As we continue, I will speak in first person, and I invite you to set the intention that my words are your words. Or simply silently affirm yes after each statement. I am a human being. I have a body, but I am not the body. I have a name in this life, but I am not my name. I have a unique history of moments, but I am not my past. I have relationships, but I am more than the roles that I play. I am a divine, eternal being of light. My consciousness survives the body. I have lived many lives and had many names. My true nature is always love in the now moment. I am always one with Source. As a human being, I am mortal. The body I use will die one day. Yet, I am eternal. I am both mortal and deathless. As a human being, I can feel separate and alone. Yet, the divine being I am is never alone, always known, and eternally one with all. While using a body, I am both separate and forever one with all. As a human being, I experience limitation. Yet, the divine being I am is limitless. I am limited by choices of what I believe is possible, and I am unlimited in my potential. As a human being, I am easily lost in the illusions of identity, limitation, and collective agreements masquerading as truth. My higher self, my divine self, lives always in reality, the truth of who I am and what is real. I choose right now to integrate the human and the divine. I choose right now to integrate the human and the divine. I welcome the higher self to embody me more and more and more. As I live more and more in the vibration of the truth of who I am, I see the world anew. I become aware of new and ever-expanding potential. I release any limitation imposed by my own beliefs and the collective beliefs about what is possible. I embrace freedom. I am free. I am free. I am free. When you're ready to open your eyes, I invite you to look about you with wonder. See the divine beings sitting all around you. Behold this new beginning. And with that, we come into a new song.
Okay. We're going to take you way back here. You all know this song. Please join in on the chorus.
Wait a minute, it's going to come online.
Did you get? You're okay?
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I looked over Jordan, and what did I see? Coming for to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home. Tell all my friends I'm coming too, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. And swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. I'm sometimes up and I'm sometimes down, coming for to carry me home. But still my soul feels heavenly bound, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Coming for to carry me home.
Thank you.
Oops. So, good morning. I actually have things written down, which is kind of unusual for me. I got slides. Where's my controller? Okay. So, I'm Edward, for those of you who don't know me. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about our bodies, what they are and what they aren't, who we are and who we're not. So first I want to talk a little bit about myself. That picture should tell you everything about me. I was 5 years old when that was taken. And to build upon that, I am the son of a pastor who was the son of a pastor. I have 3 uncles that are pastors. And I come from a very large family. I'm the oldest of 7 children. And each of my parents came from families of 12 children. I had 71 first cousins. No, I do not know all of them. It was a wonderful experience in my upbringing and some of the things I, went through in life. And today I'm going to share a little bit about myself, a little about those things, but really want to kind of dig into some things about ourselves. Oh, and thank you for that wonderful meditation. That was just lovely. So I want to first thank Reverend Anand for giving me this opportunity to be in front of you, to share, to be a part of this ceremony, this joyous time to be together. And second, I really want to thank all of you. See, the thing you have to know about me, I'm pretty emotional. So if I cry, it's okay. I cry at cartoons, so I'm just that kind of guy. I want to give a special thank to the entire community. From the very first time that I came here, I felt welcome. And as I get into the talk a little bit further, it'll kind of resonate as to why. I also want to give a kind of a round of amazing Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there in the audience. Being a father is a very precious gift and at the same time a tremendous responsibility. And I am fortunate to have had that multiple times. I have 5 kids and 4 grandchildren. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. And I also want to give a special thanks to all the mothers in the audience, because we all know, except for a few exceptions, you guys did the real heavy lifting when it comes to the raising of our children. So if everyone could just applaud all the mothers. So although it's Father's Day, I've been led to kind of have a different talk. And that talk is to talk about our relationship with our bodies and how that relationship influences our perceptions of ourselves. So the complexity of our bodily experience. Oh, something you need to know about me, I'm a hybrid, even though I was raised as a minister's son, and I taught Sunday school. When I was after elementary school, I taught when I went to middle school, I taught elementary Sunday school, and just was involved in it in my entire life. So, but I also do corporate training and a lot of public speaking, so I'm a hybrid. I'll use slides, just it helps for the visuals for me. I'm a visual person. So in this country, African Americans have a complex association with this society. And I'm going to talk a few things about that. And first thing, I'm going to load into some numbers. And this is not the core of my talk. This is about me and my body and how the Spirit spoke to me about my body and the connection to that. 264. In 1619, the first American slaves came to Jamestown, Virginia. And 264 years is how long slavery existed in this country. That was followed by 100 years of Jim Crow. And then 60 years ago, the Civil Rights Act was passed. And a year later, the Voting Act was passed. But when the Civil Rights Act was passed, that picture of that 5-year-old you just saw, I was a few months short of that date. So for me, it's still a very connectedness, and for a lot of African Americans, and that kind of connection with our bodies. The song we sang earlier, Swing Low, Sweet Chariot, it's about understanding that your body was in bondage and that connecting to the Spirit was your true self. And looking for that time when the angels would come and release you from this complexity of this physical form to our true form as spiritual beings. One of my earliest memories, I was going to visit my grandparents. I was 4 years old, and I saw a sign that said whites and coloreds. And I asked my mother what it meant. I cannot remember the answer, but I remember her face. So with that in mind, when African Americans are in interracial relationships, the first thing that we want to kind of size up is to him to understand the experiences around this body, how it makes us weave around the world, some of the things we experience to this day. It's part of a trauma process, and we all have it in some kind of ways. And I'm speaking of myself because I'm going to roll into things that really kind of connect all of us to this subject. So I was talking one day to Yvonne, and she's a lovely person. But anyway, I was kind of talking some experience, some racial-related things, and she asked me a question. She said, "Why are you telling me this?" And what I've learned in my relationship with her is that to let go of my baggage when I'm asked the question, to become present. And so my response to her was, let me think on that. And over the coming days, I really thought, why did I feel the need to tell her this? And then the Spirit spoke to me like a brick. And it said, your blackness does not exist beyond this space and time, nor does your maleness, nor does your religion, nor does your pain or trauma. You are not your body. It shook me to my core. We all identify with this thing that we exist in. Whether we believe that we are bankers or bakers, parents, fathers, mothers, fighters, lovers, and all in between, we identify with those labels that we wrap around ourselves. But do these things really define us? And should they? So if we are not our bodies, then who are we? Rumi once said, I am not this hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within. And I'm going to be kind and not butcher this name. You are the soul, free and eternal. The body is just an instrument in your hands. Our bodies, our identities, our stories have value, but they're not the core of who we are. They're not the core of our being. They're costumes that we wear on this journey through this space and time. I personally describe my body as my earth suit. It allows me to live in this hostile and sometimes unfriendly space because I am more than my body. Trauma, pain, and the body. Many of us carry trauma, and sometimes we relate to that trauma as being as who we are. So in the book, The Body Keeps the Score, Vander Clark says, trauma is the imprint left by that experience on our mind, brain, and body. Our bodies and mind hold on to the pain of our experiences, but the soul is made in the image of the divine and remains unfazed. Just like in the song Swing Low, Sweet Charity, there was the understanding that when I leave this body, all of that is gone. We are eternal beings. Sorry. Eckhart Tolle said, you are not your pain. You are not your emotions. You are the awareness that is aware of your pain and your emotions. In Tolle's writing, he often refers to this flesh as the pain body. I love that, the pain body. It's where all this stuff is stored. And again, it's not who we are, it's a shell. In 2013, there was a study done with mice, and they're always messing with mice. I feel sorry for them. What they did was they gave them a particular scent and a smell. And when they smelled it, they gave them a mild electric shock. This went on, until finally the mice got to a point when they got that smell, they were frightened. They had a fear response to it. Their children, when they smelled the same smell, had a fear response. So the question I ask is fear encoded into our DNA? Are these experiences truly ours?
Is it something we've inherited? Does it really define who we are? So this leads me to talking about our egos. Oh, sorry, this is not behaving. Okay. I am not my body, nor the senses, nor the mind, but I am that which gives them life. When children are born, I love this part. When children are born, their sense of ego is not quite there yet. In their heads, they are an extension of the world around them. There's no sense of an I or a sense of a me. They don't have the ego. The ego is kind of a construct that we develop and we build to help us navigate this foreign space for our spiritual divine selves. But I can tell you something about children, especially toddlers. Their egos develop very quickly. I recently was on a 5-day road trip with a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. And I can tell you, their egos are alive and well and working overtime. Eckhart Tolle wrote, "The ego isn't wrong. It's just unconscious. When you observe the ego in yourself, you are beginning to go beyond it. Don't take the ego too seriously. Above all, know that the ego isn't personal, and it isn't who you are." All suffering is due to the false notion, I am the body. You are awareness, and awareness is another name for you. So I want to talk a little bit about the problem of privilege. In this country, we are very, very privileged individuals, extremely privileged. But just as pain can be an obstacle to our spiritual growth, so can be our privilege. The Buddha left a life of comfort to pursue a deep spiritual pursuit. He knew he had to release himself of this. Jesus once said, it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into the kingdom of heaven. And there's an Irish proverb that says, if you want to know what God thinks about money, look who he gives it to. So let me be clear about something. There's nothing wrong with having privilege. There's nothing wrong with having wealth. It can be a tremendous, tremendous bonus. You know, I've had the privilege of traveling around the world. I've been to 40 countries. And I became very aware in that process just how privileged we are living in this society. But our privilege can become like a drug. It can be something that can anesthetize us to connection, to the plight and the connection with other people. I believe that our circumstances, whether it's poverty, whether it's privilege, they do not define who we are. And if we fall into the trap of letting those things define ourselves, we lose out on that true divine connection that embodies who we are. Gary Zukav said, oh, I missed that one. Anyway, I'll just read it from there. You cannot find your soul with your mind. You must use your heart. You must know what you are feeling. If you don't know what you're feeling, you will create unconsciously. I want to pause a second. How much are we creating unconsciously in our lives? How much trauma, how much garbage are we creating because we are unconscious about our true selves? If you are unconscious of any aspect of yourself, it operates outside your field of awareness.
that aspect has power over you. I had a friend once who just was attracted to drama. And I could see that they were just creating it in all parts of their life, in their relationships, in everything they encountered, because they had this unconscious drive for drama. How many of us have unconscious drives that are ruling our lives, our relationships, our connection with other people, our jobs, whatever? Being present and understanding that you are not your body. So the true self. Gerby Monte, and I love this. This is just, to me, beautiful. There's something higher in all of us than our little egos. Now, if you want to take it to some spiritual level, universal unity, connection, Christ, nature, Buddha nature, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you. But even if you don't, there is something higher in all of us than our little egos. And that is the higher power, and that's what the higher power means to me. It's the higher self, the truer self, the self that is not subject to all the limitations and distortions and fears and desires and ambitions and the insecurities of ego. That is what I call the higher power. Sorry, I was just reading. The soul's purpose. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. Every experience that you have and will have upon this earth encourages the alignment of your personality with your soul. I believe that our divine purpose is of love and spiritual growth. This is a simulation, something that exists in a very narrow bandwidth. I had an experience, therapeutic experience with psychedelics. And when I was going through that experience, I saw myself and I was just laughing. I mean, hysterical. And I said, the monkey thinks that there's anything it can do to change the outcome of what's happening in its life. The monkey thinks if it tries harder or goes through all these iterations, it's going to make this big difference. The monkey doesn't realize that in the scope of time and space, it is a blip. Thanks. So we're here, I believe, to love. I believe this experience is all connected to just love. And my favorite expression of love is what Peck wrote when he said, love is the willingness to extend oneself, to nurture oneself or another's spiritual growth. That to me is all there is. And Zukov said, love is the when the personality comes to fully serve the energy of the soul, it is authentic empowerment. Our highest calling is to love ourselves, to each other, and our highest calling is to love each other into wholeness. To reach across the pain and privilege, to nurture growth and healing, and not just for ourselves, but for everyone we encounter. I was at a birthday party yesterday, and I was just talking to someone, and I didn't think I was doing anything. I was just connecting. And the person reached over and just said, "Can I hug you again?" Your soul mediates between your body and your mind. It shelters the two and holds them together. The body is the mirror where the secret world of the soul comes to expression. Let us be mindful of the body, cultivate our minds, and be cautious of our egos. Always remembering that we are the soul, the divine light, and the divine love, the true expression behind it all. So in closing, I would like to have a little bit of an affirmation that I would like you all to join with me in. Oops. So if you can repeat after me if you feel so inclined. I am an infinite, loving, divinely crafted spiritual being. My body, my ego, my mind, my pain, and my privilege or lack thereof do not define me. I am here to love breakable expression. Thank you.
Edward has been such a gift to this community since he began what he brings to this community. Yes. So I invite our ushers to come forward and Drew to lead us in song.
You can be what you want. You can make it undo. The yes, say yes. You know that there are. You can find a new way. You can make it undo. You see, need to know. Be free, 'cause there's a million.
Free and open to all. That's great. See after that. Monthly sessions to align celebration. Our cleanse and detox, June 26th for a Invocation Festival to help. For our musicians, Drew. For our musicians, Drew, Gina, and Walt. The PowerPoints and live. Anand, Ama. I miss her in her option.
Thank you to the Pina Bicchetti, Pam Strong, Sid. And so, time. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, because I am, and all is well.
Love be with you, peace unfold you, spirit lift you, breathe it in. Truth come through you, may good flow through you, let joy fill you, till we meet again. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. Love be with you. All together, hand in hand, we see the light, we take a stand, and we are changing. A whole new life for you and me. Take the past and set it free. Share this blessing. Love be with you. Truth unfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. May good flow through you. Let joy renew you. Till we meet again. Love be with you. 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 Streets unfold you. Spirit lift you. Breathe it in. Truth come through you. May good flow to you. Let joy renew you. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Love
have a wonderful day, and stay for refreshments and a little bit of socializing. Thank you.
Good job, you two.
Yeah.
Appreciate you too.